In an African kingdom, there lived a princess named Adama. Adama was the daughter of King Zola and Queen Wanmi. Adama was famed throughout the land for her unparalleled beauty, her radiant smile captivating the hearts of all who beheld her. Yet, despite her enchanting allure, Princess Adama harbored a heart consumed by pride and arrogance. Her beauty was matched only by her haughty demeanor, and she carried herself with an air of superiority that set her apart from the villagers. Despite the warnings from her parents, Adama remained aloof, dismissing their concerns with a wave of her hand. The palace walls shielded her from the realities of the world outside, and she cared little for the struggles of those less fortunate than herself. As Adama's fame spread across neighboring kingdoms, so did her reputation for aloofness and haughtiness. Many whispered tales of her icy demeanor and dismissive attitude toward potential suitors, causing her to become a subject of fascination and intrigue. Despite the efforts of her parents, King Zola and Queen Wanmi, to advise her on the importance of humility and empathy, Adama remained steadfast in her belief that she was above the need for companionship from those she deemed unworthy. Her refusal to entertain the advances of any suitor, no matter how noble or well-intentioned, only served to reinforce her reputation as an unapproachable and unattainable beauty. The friends who dared to challenge Adama's beliefs often found themselves met with disdain and scorn, as she rebuffed their attempts to advise her on matters of the heart. Her unwavering pride became a barrier between herself and those who sought to guide her toward a path of humility and compassion. Despite their best efforts, Adama remained obstinate in her conviction that she alone knew what was best for herself, unwilling to entertain the notion that she might be wrong. One fateful day, a stranger arrived in the village, his handsome visage and regal bearing captivating the attention of all who beheld him. Cloaked in wealth and mystery, he soon caught the eye of Princess Adama, who saw in him the embodiment of her grandiose desires. His arrival sparked whispers among the villagers, tales of his vast fortune and noble lineage spreading like wildfire through the kingdom. Princess Adama, accustomed to the adoration of her subjects, found herself intrigued by the stranger's enigmatic aura. Her parents suggested that they investigate the background of the strange man before accepting his proposal, but Adama refused. She was drawn to him like a moth to a flame, unable to resist the allure of his charm and sophistication. In her eyes, he represented everything she had ever dreamed of: wealth, power, and status beyond compare. Enthralled by the stranger's charm and allure, Adama accepted his proposal without hesitation, oblivious to the warning signs that whispered of deceit. And so, amidst great pomp and celebration, the princess was wed to the enigmatic stranger, unaware of the darkness lurking beneath his handsome facade. Adama's parents, troubled by their daughter's blind infatuation, decided to gift her the magical bird, a creature known for its keen insight and ability to sense danger. They hoped that the bird would serve as a silent guardian, watching over Adama and alerting her to any threats that might arise from her hasty union. However, Adama, consumed by her newfound happiness and the excitement of her impending marriage, paid little heed to the bird's presence, dismissing it as a mere trinket unworthy of her attention, but she later accepted the bird after several persuasions by her parents. Adama embarked on her journey into the unknown with her mysterious suitor. She remained oblivious to the dangers that lay ahead, her heart filled with visions of a future filled with love and prosperity. As they ventured into the depths of the forest on their journey to the stranger's kingdom, the man's true form was revealed. No longer was he the charming suitor who had won Adama's heart, but a fearsome beast, his true nature laid bare. Adama recoiled in horror as she beheld the monstrous creature before her, the facade of wealth and charm crumbling away to reveal the cruel reality of her situation. The magical bird Adama held flew away immediately out of fear, leaving her alone to her fate. She realized too late the folly of her pride and vanity, as she found herself trapped in the clutches of a beastly tormentor. The forest seemed to close in around them, its shadows echoing with the beast's menacing growls as they plunged deeper into its dark embrace. With each step, Adoma's fear grew, her heart heavy with regret for her foolishness. She yearned for escape, for a chance to undo the mistakes that had led her to this moment of peril. But as the forest closed in around them, she knew that her journey had only just begun and that the trials ahead would test her courage and resilience like never before. Terrified and betrayed, Princess Adama found herself at the mercy of the beast, who showed her no kindness nor mercy. For days on end, she suffered in captivity, her pride shattered, and her spirit broken. Alone in the darkness, Adama's thoughts turned to her family and kingdom, her heart heavy with the weight of her mistakes. But even in her darkest hour, a glimmer of hope remained, as she clung to the belief that redemption was still within her reach. But in the darkest hour of her despair, a ray of hope emerged. A band of brave warriors, led by the magical bird, ventured into the forest, their hearts set on rescuing the princess from her tormentor. The bird, known for its wisdom and guidance, had sensed Adama's plight and rallied the warriors to her aid. With their swords gleaming in the dappled sunlight, they pressed onward, their determination unwavering in the face of danger. The forest echoed with the sound of their footsteps, a rhythmic march that signaled the approach of salvation. Guided by the bird's keen instincts, they navigated through the tangled undergrowth, drawing ever closer to the heart of darkness where Adama languished in captivity. In a daring rescue, they confronted the beast, engaging in a fierce battle that shook the very foundations of the forest. With courage and determination, they overcame the creature, freeing Princess Adama from its clutches. Bruised and humbled, Adama returned to her kingdom, her heart heavy with remorse for her past arrogance. She had learned a valuable lesson, one that had come at great cost. No longer did she view herself as superior to others, for she had tasted the bitterness of pride and seen its destructive power. The weight of her mistakes pressed upon her like a burden, but she carried it with newfound humility, determined to make amends for the harm she had caused. From that day forth, Princess Adama lived with humility and compassion, her once haughty demeanor replaced by a gentle kindness that endeared her to all who knew her. She related with others with utmost humbleness, listening to her parents' advice, and she became a better person. Although the memory of her ordeal lingered like a shadow, Adama bore the scars of her past with grace, using them as a reminder of the importance of humility and empathy in the face of adversity. Her journey had been fraught with peril, but it had also been a journey of redemption, as she discovered the true meaning of love and compassion.